Coming up on MCTV this week, see the walkout happening now in support of making Monmouth College a sanctuary campus and how students protested against bigotry in response to last week's election results. This week starts now. Welcome to MCTV This Week. For Jacob Marks, I'm Christian Corbett. Since the election, numerous college campuses have had protests. Lily Guillen is at one right here on campus.
I'm currently outside of Wallace Hall, where students, faculty, and staff are being a part of a national movement called Sanctuary Campus that is to support undocumented students. And this, along with many other protests, have been happening around the nation ever since the election. And one of them happened last Thursday. Last Thursday, some Monmouth students united for a cause. Senior Ruby Nogueron organized a Facebook event called Protest Against Bigotry. The plan was to peacefully protest while walking from campus to downtown Monmouth.
I decided to organize the protest because lately there's been a lot of hate crimes that's been going on around the country, and there's definitely some bigoted people here on campus that we wanted to show them that we stand against it, and we're a tight-knit community and we're not going to break. So this is something we needed to get done, and it's not the last of us. It's not the last time you're going to hear of us, so prepare for more.
During the protest, the police and a campus security guard accompanied the students to ensure their safety. There were people yelling and honking their horns in approval and disapproval. Thumbs down and various comments were also thrown at the students while marching.
I think it was very shocking to see that during the protest, that there was a lot of young kids, no more past the age of 9, that were booing us, and the amount of, surprisingly, women that were booing us too, considering everything that Trump said about women.
On Friday morning, chalkings appeared in support for the marginalized groups who are in fear after the election results. Some visitors on campus were impressed. On Saturday night, a student reported to campus security that she heard and saw a group of people running around campus yelling, "Build a wall," "Taking America back," and "Get them out of here." Because of this, President Clarence Wyatt sent out an email to students and staff saying that these kinds of actions and words are not acceptable and cannot be tolerated. People have also begun wearing safety pins to demonstrate they are allies to people who feel unsafe.
I think the safety pin is a good way to identify who's an ally and who's going to be your safe haven. But I think that a safety pin needs to. We shouldn't have to have a safety pin in order to feel safe. But this is a good start to having those who are scared to come outside to identify who's going to help them and who's not.
Senior faculty, intercultural life, the Communications Studies Department, and RAs on campus have reached out to students in case they need safe spaces to talk about these issues. The protesters plan to be here till 6 p.m. today. Back to you, Christian.
Thanks to Lily. We'll have more on this story on our next show in 2 weeks. After miscommunication from the organization All of Us Together, students protested silently at their meeting. Destiny Mitchell has the story.
After the ASMC full-body meeting last Tuesday, students were upset that All of Us Together did not give credit to the students who had worked on the proposals and actions to make Monmouth College more inclusive. Dean of Students Jackie Condon would not allow us to get footage of the protest because of college policy, but we were able to get some students' reactions.
There has been miscommunication and problems with communication and transparency with the All of Us Together committee. These miscommunications have happened to the general student body and to ASMC, and as a committee that is dedicated to representing the student body, we as students feel that it is important that our voices are heard and that the issues are addressed.
The school has a tendency to clamp down and use its institutions to reduce transparency, which I think is directly in opposition to the best interests of the students. It makes it difficult for us to trust the college. It makes it difficult to trust the institutions of the college. And quite frankly, the institutions of the college don't always work in the best interest of the students, and this was another example of that.
I feel kind of upset by the meeting. It's all of us together. and a lot of people were asking questions relating to like getting more people involved and having the information that is talked about better presented and given out, more widely. And I just, like, these questions were asked and they were dismissed like they weren't really important. And it really hurt because it's like, we want to have a voice on campus. This is our college. We want to have a say in what's going on, and it feels like we don't.
The minutes were amended at Tuesday's ASMC meeting, and credit was given to the students who worked on the proposals and actions.
As of now, All of Us Together is continuing to hold closed meetings, but the protesters say they'll continue to attend them. The Fighting Scots Marching Band held their first Sounds of the Stadium concert last week. Last Monday, the marching band performed under the lights of the April Zorn Memorial Stadium, celebrating the end of marching band season. The band performed pieces including Beyonce's Crazy in Love, Walk the Moon's Shut Up and Dance, a rendition of DMX's X Gon' Give It To Ya, and a medley of Queen's greatest hits. They finished with a performance of the school song.
It's kind of like a family. Like, if I need anybody in the band will be there for me. And it's just really nice.
It was very exciting. I've done it with other groups, and I wanted it for the students, and it was a great turnout. Obviously, the great weather was helpful and the time of year, but I had a lot of fun doing it and kind of just went very loosely. I didn't really have a big schedule, kind of just go with the flow, but I'm really excited, and hopefully we can continue this tradition.
This season marks band director Jordan Van Dyke's 4th year with the marching band and his 1st year as director. He wanted to thank his seniors as they performed with the marching band one last time.
I just want to thank the seniors for putting up with me for 4 years. I'm a very demanding person, very moody person some days. Most times I don't give a lot of praise, so I just want to praise them for all their efforts and all their extra hard work, and I just wish them the best in the rest of their school year and plus their life outside of Monmouth next year.
The marching band hopes to continue this event every year. Students, faculty, and members of the community came out to support student artists at the annual art exhibition last Friday. This annual event took place on the 2nd floor of Hughes Library. The exhibition offered a wide array of artwork, including photography, drawings, paintings, sculptures, and ceramic and mixed media pieces. The exhibit was juried by past Monmouth arts professor Cheryl Meeker. Awards were given for each of the categories, and the Best Show Award went to Samantha Schmitz. Hannah Weiss, who won awards for both painting and drawing, says that she feels completely overwhelmed and joyous. Weiss states that the message behind her award-winning charcoal piece is feminism.
This piece is actually a charcoal study of a painting that I did in oil, and it's kind of talking about being a feminist, but also being like super hardworking and enjoying being a woman and being empowered and enjoying hard work.
The exhibit will be up for anyone to enjoy until December 4th. This past Friday, students at Monmouth showed their stuff on stage. The annual Monmouth's Got Talent took place in Doll Chapel this weekend. Students from all over campus showcased their musical skill, dancing ability, and overall talent. Performances included a throwback to 2007 with a cover of Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up, as well as a performance of All the Small Things by Sebastian Hernandez and another musical performance by Sujit Santosh. This event was organized by ASAP. Taking a look at events coming up this week, there will be a Mujerista theology study group today at 6:30 p.m. in the Weeks House. Stacy Lott's citizenship class will be hosting Like a Girl event tomorrow at 7 p.m. in the Glennie Gymnasium. The Crimson Mask production of The Crucible will run tomorrow through Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and at 2 p.m. on Sunday. General admission tickets are $8 or $7 for students and seniors and $6 with a MCID.
Coming up after the break, Fighting Scots football finds out their first-round playoff opponent. On Sunday evening, the NCAA announced the first-round matchups for the Division III football playoffs. Players and coaches, as well as Monmouth College staff, gathered as they anxiously awaited to hear the announcement of their playoff opponent. The Fighting Scots football team comes off an impressive 10-0 regular season, which includes a Midwest Conference championship. Head coach Chad Braun gave a short speech to the players to put in perspective what they have accomplished and what an incredible opportunity it is to play in the NCAA playoffs. Monmouth was matched up with undefeated Coe College for its first-round opponent, and this will mark the first time the Scots have qualified for the tournament since 2011.
Go to film, going to do that after these interviews again. We think their D-line is really physical up front, so that'll be a test for our offensive line. And then I think there's definitely stuff we can take advantage of in the passing game. I don't think their linebackers move as well as they could, so I think we can exploit that and kind of try to get over the top on their DBs. So I think there's definitely stuff we can take advantage of, and it should be a fun week.
Kickoff is this Saturday at noon in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Go Scots! On Saturday, Monmouth College Swimming and Diving hosted their first home meet against Grinnell, Beloit, and Illinois College. Logan Hefner started off the Scots in the 200-meter medley relay. The Scots would fall behind early, though. However, Noah Bernard scorched through the water and outtouched the men of Illinois College for second place. Noah Bernard led the charge with the Fighting Scots, taking first place in the 50 and the 100 freestyle events. Fighting Scots made a friendly competition for the new guys by having the water polo team compete against each other. Senior captain Matt Engbertson would be crowned as the victor in that race. The men's team for Monmouth College would take second place in the swim meet behind Grinnell College, 153.5 to 105.5. The Scots' next swim meet is this Friday at 6 o'clock against Augustana College. That's it for sports. Here's the rest of the scores from the week. That's it for MCTV this week. I'm Tate Heupel.
And I'm Jacob Marks. Be sure to tune in 2 weeks for another new edition of MCTV This Week.
And I'm Christian Corbett. You can also watch us on the web by going to monmouthcollege.edu/mctv. See you in 2 weeks.